start with the Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment series. Let's get into it.
Holmes!
How do I... For... You took us off.
Holmes, will you stop that? You are utterly mad. Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Alright, press tab to open casebook and check your current progress. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. Select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe. Ooh. This is my map. Evidence. Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter. Okay. Documents, dialogues, souvenirs, echoes, character portraits. Very well. Inspect. Okay. Alright, controls are a little strange with walking and running. That is fine. How do I examine things?
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Well, can I take it or no? I need a suit. Door to Watson's room. Well, we don't need to go to Watson's room.
My archive. This is where I keep my post.
Okay, don't really care about that. Let's go to my room. Okay, let's get a wardrobe. What type of outfits do we have? Morning gown, sailor outfit, button suit, casual suit, black suit. Ooh. Let's go with the brown suit. Okay. Let's have a hat. Yes, this is the German inspector. Yikes. 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 Brown suit. Okay. That's fine. God damn these boundaries. Ah, I see.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Cool.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Concentrate your attention on finding details that others are inclined to overlook. Okay. Interesting, so we have kind of a night vision, I guess? I don't know what you want to call it. Eagle eye, I guess? See if there's anything around here. Oh.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Okay.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Okay.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. I I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Okay.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Okay. Wait, what am I looking for here? Cameo. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking for things. Okay. Crested. Okay. Corning gloves. Birdhouse. One more thing, huh? Alright.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Select the cramp. Okay.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Peter Casey, also known as Black Peter, born in 1845 and so 50 years old, he achieved great success in whale hunting in Scandinavia. Returned in 1884, eventually moving to Woodlands Lee. Well-kept garden. Okay, that doesn't really matter to me. Judith is from the country somewhere near the ancient pine woods of Inverness and Scotland, where the crested tip bird can be found. She's religious and undertook a St. James Way pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Sang when she was a young woman. Okay.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Alright.
Thank you, madam.
I'm a big brain. Alright. Cool. How do I... Shoot, I forgot how I do the eagle eye type thing here. Yeah, well, I'll figure it out, I guess. Okay. Is this the home? No, that's not the home. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, shit. Right. Coming.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch.
Mr. Holmes?
Okay, there's nothing.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Okay. Right, okay, so T is the examination. Scratches.
These scratches are fresh.
That's it? Really?
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Okay.
What a terrible way to die.
Yes, indeed. Got some shoes.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Alright. Bag.
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
Excuse me, I wasn't done with that. Very well, I guess I am.
Harpoons for hunting whales.
Makes sense. He was a whale hunter.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Okay.
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Okay, that makes sense. Shelf already... Wait, I didn't finish the examination?
The tooth of a...
Okay. Guess I did. Alright, time to do the evidence then.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work. No contents. This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Ah, rotate and move elements. Oh. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, wait. So... First the boat. Okay. So I can only move that up and down. Where can I move this? Okay, I can't actually move that.
Yes.
Ah.
This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Someone drank from this glass recently. Rum, a sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Very well. Notebook.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Makes sense.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Okay.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
A lot of numbers. Oh, a knife.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body.
No shit, Sherlock.
This wooden handle is plain and solid. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
What made you say that? Okay. Oh, harpoon.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Ironic.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Oh. Maybe we should ask him.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Not anymore.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
B? Find a pair of related clues and they will form a deduction. What does red mean? I don't... F1. Red colors are unachievable clue combinations. Okay. So it wasn't that. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated. Oh.
Ha! Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Okay. Find a use for his boots. Find a use for the tobacco. Okay. And we have him. Very well. Organize an ambush.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Very well. Now what? Kind of confused what I do now.
Mr. Holmes?
Do you... Okay, you guys don't talk at all. Talk with her again?
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Thank you, madam.
Okay. It's good to know, I guess. Can I check in the house here? No. Let's just make sure there's nothing back here. Okay, loud noises. Garden. Bench. What am I supposed to do? What's he doing? Look under. Alright. Do I just...
This window is locked from the inside. I do not see any attempt at a break-in.
Can I go behind here?
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Aha! Big brain! Big brain! Big brain! Excuse me.
Shh. Did you hear that? There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
Hold on. I'm getting there.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Very well. Okay. So, we know... PC, okay. And you are Peter Carey. JHN. What was the thing that had... Yeah, we definitely want tabs on people. Okay. Examine Nelligan's belongings.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Alright. Staff room. Evidence room.
These are the suspect's belongings.
From R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883.
And partner, 1883. To my friend, from R. Dawson. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Archive? You don't have an archive. What archive? What archive? Dialogue, search archives. Okay. Alright. There's a lot.
A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. These abbreviations mean something, but what? A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
required. So we have something with JH in our possession. Yeah, so that's his notebook. Very well. Let's go interrogate him. And then that'll be it. Morgue, we don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. That's not the kid. Interrogation room. Hello, son.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan. The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Okay, let's get an inspection gun here. A thin neck, alright. Callus, scars. There's something else between neck and fabric. Where's the... There it is. Okay.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
From 1883. What time zone are we in right now? 19 years old, he was raised in wealth, but after the desertion of his father 10 years ago, he and his family fell into poverty. He worked to earn money by cleaning fish. Despite undertaking such manual work for considerable time, Nelligan remains physically weak. That is not the right one. Alright.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
God damn it. The victim, not the...
The police seized this
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Okay. It's not that, it's not that. Did I do rings engraving already?
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner. So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
What? Okay. Okay.
So, Mr.
The ring is mine.
How am I supposed to know the correct answer for this?
The ring is mine.
Profile the victim? Okay.
The ring is mine.
It's not the ring that's engraving. Is it his boots? No. Father's jacket?
So,
The ring is mine.
Yeah. There we go.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Because I'm a plot genius. Okay. So, Peter Carey, let's see. No, that's not it. Oh, I'm a genius. Okay. Aha!
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
What do I need to do for that? Investigate the murder of Peter Carey, investigate the crime scene, join Nelligan. John Nelligan seems not to be a usual thief. What is his role in all that? Watson will be glad to help. Preparations of a harpoon throwing experiment. Alright. Well, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Where's the last save point? Options. How? Options. How to play. Okay. Wait, I can do first person? How does that look? Oh. That is much better. Huh. I feel like this is a more third-person game, though. Is there a way to save your character? Or save... I guess not. Well, I am going to leave it there.